Let's shift our focus to this story now. Police Minister Bheki Cele has updated the community on what's being done to bring peace to Westbury in Johannesburg. 13 people have been shot over the last 4 days. The recent violence erupted after an alleged gang kingpin was killed last week. eNCA's Pule Letshwiti-Jones joins us now with the very latest. Good morning yet again. Pule, perhaps a summation of what the minister said would happen in Westbury.
Well, what we now understand is that the minister says that he's briefed some of the officials here at the Sophiatown Police station. However, they're working alongside the Community of Safety Department as well. But the aim here is to try and get more boots on the ground and fight the crime in this area. This is something that has been said before. Community members want, solutions that will be implementable. But also, he says that on Tuesday, he will be coming back here to get an update on the assessment report as to how far police officials are, of course, going in this area to fight crime. But we've also established that some of the reasons why there's crime in this area is because there are those who are affiliated to various gangs within the Western Cape and Cape Town who are now moving inland and, of course, residing in this area and getting, or rather engaging in those gang activities in this area. And that's according to the police minister as well. But he says that much has to be done to fight crime in this area. However, many are like this. A guest I'll be speaking to here disagrees. Mr. Harris, thank you very much for joining us. This chat this morning, obviously, the minister once again reiterating his plans to try and fight crime in this area. Were you satisfied with what he said?
No, absolutely not. There's nothing new that has come from his last visit here in 2018. Nothing inspiring, nothing different from what he has said before. So it's just the same rehash, just a different sunshine, that's all, nothing more.
What would you have wanted to hear? What did you want to hear?
Well, I'd wanted to hear about an integrated plan where the South African police services, together with all facets of government, would be able to come to us and say, how is it that we're going to tackle this issue? Because it's not really a drug issue at the end of the day. It's about an economic issue. It's a sociological issue. It's about the issue of colored people feeling that they are being marginalized and pushed to the periphery of society. That is what the issue is about. It's about the issue of the gangsters who are running our prisons, running the streets of our city, and that can't be. Now, I really wanted to find the entire justice cluster come together with all of the different departments and say to us, this is our comprehensive plan that we are going to be putting together. Now he's spoken and he's told us about 42 guns that they managed to find in a whole financial year. All right, it's 9 months. But finding 42 guns in a sea of guns, really, that is so sad. So I'm just so disappointed in what I've heard. I want to thank the minister. It's nice to see him close up again, and I trust that this is the last we're going to see of him, and hopefully somebody else will come along and do something that is a bit more inspiring.
When you speak about that as well, just in relation to the community members, how are they feeling?
Well, I think our community members are angry. You've heard that some of them don't want to speak. Some of them are very eager to speak. But I think that as a whole, the ward councillor is the first citizen here, and he should have been part of this meeting here where the minister was talking and explaining to Johannesburg what was happening. The ward councillor is not here, JMPD is not here, the MMC for community safety is not here, and those are critical people in this fight against crime, and they're not here. So now he comes with the MEC Faith and himself with all of these cameras, and they offer us nothing. It was really, in Afrikaans, they call it spookasem, It's a vapor, nothing concrete.
Thank you very much. Of course, that's Councillor Harris joining us right now. But we're just going to I'm going to ask my colleague Linga to, show you some of the visuals coming on screen here of community members who are joined by other patrollers in this area right now. And as it is, we understand that there will be a community meeting taking place here just to assess the kind of feedback that has been given by the police minister. I'm just going to walk around to show you some of the shots as well as you can see on screen. We're just across the road, but there's been quite quite a large number of police officials who have been here today, and they are saying that they want to begin and get to the ground and start, assessing what is happening on the ground here in terms of the crime that's happening. On my left-hand side, like I said, it seems as though this community will be beginning from here onwards, where community members will try and address each other and see how far they can work in hand with the police. What I can tell you is that most of them were really not satisfied with the feedback that they got from the Police Minister, Bheki Cele. They're saying such statements have been reiterated before, back in 2018, remember, when there were protests in this area, and all they just want really is change as to what may happen. But I just want to get a sense of what one of the community leaders here is saying as well, who doesn't want her identity to be shown.
We didn't get that. So you spoke about the issue with unlicensed.
Ma'am, if you can just talk to us, just tell us, what's the situation? Were you happy with what the minister said?
Not at all.
Why?
Not at all. Because he comes out here and he comes and sell us false promises. The last time they were also here, I think it was 2018, they were also here, and then they came out, they were just here for a few days and then they were gone. So I just feel that, no, it's not efficient.
Are you guys living in fear in the community?
So much so that our schools comes out dismissed earlier, which is high schools, they dismissed earlier due to the shootings happening in the community. Our parents need to go and camp out at the schools because they don't feel safe sending their kids even to school. I think even the absenteeism rate is so high at the schools that our parents are scared to send our kids to school. Our 3-year-olds can't go to the parks, and we have so many parks in our communities, but they can't go to the parks because we are too scared. What if they get shot in the crossfires? We can't let them play outside, those type of things. So I just feel that, no, what he said, I feel that he's just come to come and sell us false promises once again.
Is the gangsterism also now pouring into some of the schools in the community?
I can't say 100%, but a rumor has it that it is, and I'm not even surprised. I'm not, because honestly I'm not surprised.
Thank you very much, Fundo. So one of the community members we're speaking to, of course, not wanting her identity to be made public, but you just heard through the voice, they're saying that they're quite worried about what's happening here in this community. They want more action, really. I mean, this has been happening for just over a week now, where we understand just about 11 community members have been injured, 2 shot dead as well. This is a situation which many here believe is spiraling out of control, and they want more boots on the ground, such as the deployment of the SNDF members as well.